see it. Hey, sometimes we come out in the highways, the byways, and we get ignored. That's based on the prophecy. We get despised. That's based on the prophecy. That's nothing new under the sun. Hey, sometimes we come in the morning and then we rally back in the evening, come preach. Them people, they must tired to see our face. Because we don't take breaks. We never ever take break from doing the work of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Alright? Understanding that adversity is a must. Sometimes we come out 4 days straight based on the spirit. Because they're supposed to stay motivated. And when we say stay motivated, we now say now go feel affliction. What is affliction if the affliction is not being felt? What is affliction if the affliction is not being felt? The Most High knows everything. So basically the Most High knows where to put on you for pressure the mind to see if you go withstand. And on a deeper level, the Most High made the elect withstand. All glory and praise is due to Yahweh Shemel Shai. So for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Isaiah 48:10. Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. It says, believe in him and he will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in him. We trust in the Most High. Once again, we use past examples. For no, say, look here, the Most High helps them that believe in him. It says, believe in him and he will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in him. He that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy. So the mercy we are waiting for. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall. And if you go aside from wisdom, you're going to fail, you're going to fall. So you have to stay within the confines, right, of wisdom. It says, ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Basically, the rewarding of the saints is a must, because the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your love of labor. So basically, it's all about endurance, knowing that these things are sure. You see, patience is key. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old. Example. Look at the generations of old and see, did any ever trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? The Most High has not despised any. So we have to use this once again as motivation. Hey, you have the biggest bucketive. The bucketive of God. Bucketive of the Most High himself through his only begotten Son. You have the angels. So you have the biggest bucketive. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any hide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, not like men. The Most High, through his only begotten Son, is full of compassion and mercy. They are full of compassion and mercy. So we are seek once again the tender mercies of Yahweh Shemel Shai. It says, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction. So the Most High saves in the time of affliction. Affliction is a must. Affliction is destined. Woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands and sinner that go it 2 ways. So you don't have to be unstable. You don't have to be faint-hearted. You don't have to get weary. You're supposed to stay motivated and continue and endure to the very end. Yeah, basically let's get the book of James. Book of James 1 and verse 8. James 1 verse 8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So you cannot be unstable. You cannot be unstable. Alright? It's either Yahushai or the world. Yahushai or the world. Or the things of the world, which is the world. Woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth 2 ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believed not. Therefore shall he not be defended. Because as it is written, without faith it is impossible to please him. So them who not believe, so them are going to get defended. The Most High now going to defend them, because guess what? Your hope and your trust not there in him. Therefore the Most High is a jealous power. If your trust not there in the Most High, that means it lies somewhere else. And the Most High God is a jealous power. Simple. It says, woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth 2 ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believed not. Therefore shall he not be defended. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? Woe unto you that have lost patience. So we can't lose patience, we can't lose hope. Remember, the patience and the faith of the saints of the Edomites in captivity. And right now, the Edomites are outside captivity, and you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are in captivity. So you can't lose patience. It says, woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight, saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord and not in the hands of men, for as his majesty is, so is his mercy. So we prefer to fall into the hands of God more than men. Alright? With deception. Being deceptive. The only genuine people you can find are the sincere ones. And notice, the sincere ones within the truth. Not people in Israel in general, but people, the sincere men set up by the right hand of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Hey, basically, I've mentioned about Job being a perfect example, and I stated that Job is one of the best examples, if not the best example, but that's on one level. That's on one level, because ultimately the best example we have as anyone that came within the flesh is the example of Yahushai that came and died. Alright? So, the perfect example is Yahushua himself, the Son of God. Hebrews 12 and verse 2. Looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross. Basically, many men within are enemies of the cross of Yahushua. Many, many men. It says right there, looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, for who for the joy was set before him endured the cross, just like sincere men enduring the cross right about now. It says, endure the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of God. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself. Verse 3 once again. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds. Lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds. We have to use these as perfect examples. You can't faint and you can't get wearied within this truth. It's all about being constant, being diligent, always a read, always a meditate, always a do things as it relates to the Most High through His only begotten Son, the ministry. You're supposed to live this life. All things that come with dealing with this ministry, you're supposed to endure all things. We are supposed to endure all things. These things are basics. Basic things. And the basic things of life are the best. Foundation, yeah.